They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hoosiers will kick it away first. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, it's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Green. Got it in the middle. It's Bradley. He's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Defenses had their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
That's caught. It's Blake. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking for room. It's Washington. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anthony. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Runs through the tackle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this offense is built around this team. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch. Like, play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Sends it back in motion. Running back searching for a hole. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He leaves it with his back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time.
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now, this Hoosier defense had a complete 180. They went from 101st in points allowed to 6th in just 1 year's time, thanks to new scheme, new staff, new players. David, how rare is a turnaround like this?
It's extremely rare, but the system was good because the coach came with them, right? They brought a bunch of guys from JMU, and Kamara, having a guy that was top 5 in the Big Ten in sacks right away, that they played the run, they were physical, they played hard, they played beyond expectations. Looking forward to this season now.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
First play of the period will be a second down. Right back to it. Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Tight end now in motion. The toss to the right. That's a really nice job by this defense maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quarterback will keep it. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that 4th down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Cooper. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. It's complete. Wide open spaces. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lemby. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it and they reacted right away.
got the running back on the ground immediately.
The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Makes the grab on the left. Hard running there. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They'll try to power it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Slips a tackle. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll immediately call timeout.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Green. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
This quarterback part of their running game. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Catch in the middle is Blake. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Handoff from the gun. Powers through. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's Hemby. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. With the catch, it's Hemby. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Hemby. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Makes the catch. It's Morris. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Mendoza. Pick off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Dropping back, it's Green. Grabbed over the middle, it's Blake. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole game, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a two-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. third period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lost, the defense is wide open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Quarterback empties his backfield. To throw, it's Mendoza. Snagged out of the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down.